Man or an Iron Man build, Episode 7.
Hello and welcome to episode 7.
Part 40. Identify.
So getting right back into it.
Part 40. Clip.
Officer Eduardo, up! How did you get here? I thought I turned each into the proper authority. Way out here. So up the hours. I'm talking about guns, smart ass.
Alright, so moving on to the shoulder joint. I suppose you would define this part as that. And,
Part 41. Identify.
I'm going to clip out part 41 at this point now as well.
Part 41. Clip.
And
Part 42. Clip.
Yeah, you got a hell of an infestation. You know, I've noticed an infestation.
Part 40. Band.
so I'll just slowly get this into shape. It's a rounded bowl shape, a little flat on the sides, but with all these Metal Earth kits, you just kind of put the edges, fold the edges together is kind of my main aim to get the proper three-dimensional shape. And with the aid of the instruction manual, the line drawings in there also give you an idea of what we are trying to achieve with this shape. And oh, here I am getting these tabs to the right angle. I do believe I'll probably be bending this into a much tighter bowl shape, but for now, just taking my time.
Part 40. Assemble to Part 41.
And kind of dry fitting the tabs into place. So I don't know if you've been noticing the background soundtrack provided to you by Llama. Llama Music is there.
Part 42. Band and assemble to Part 41.
So this is it's a kind of a spacer part, fairly easy bend according to the instructions there, just a semicircle which will attach to part 41 shortly. But yeah, interesting, that background soundtrack you're listening to. If you care to find out more, you can always go to their website at llamamusic.com. They are they're an experimental group from the 80s, that have uploaded all of their soundtracks or whatever they have available, and are free to use, download, listen, and perhaps even use on a YouTube video of yours if you'd like. Anyway, I actually gave them a little shout to find out if it would be okay to use their lovely background music, lovely tracks as a background soundtrack, and I did get a response, and they said sure, go for it. So thanks, guys. Llama music. Steiner Optics, yes, Steiner Optics. So that's pretty much it for this shoulder section, part 42 part. Just
Part 40 number 2. Identify.
so there's two parts to this.
Part 40 number 2. Clip.
And
Part 40 number 2. Band and assemble to part 41.
yeah, so anyway, I've spared you the painful repetition of bending of part 40 and number 2. So there it is. We'll just attach that to that part 41, and yes, our ever popular green triangle 90-degree twist for a secure connection on the Metal Earth Iron Man build. Maybe I'll mention at this time the tools that I use. These come from a toolkit you can purchase, the Metal Earth toolkit, for reasonable price. But these side clippers come in handy for. These are the 5-inch bent needle nose pliers. These don't come with a kit. These are my own from someplace else, but I use them a lot to gently hold, manipulate, and bend. This is a 6-inch straight needle nose pliers that come with the kit. You get 3 pliers with the kit, this one, and the third one you get with the Metal Earth toolkit is the square nose pliers. So they come in handy. Hey, Weed Whacker powered boat, cool! Check it out. Yeah, I did that. Well, I didn't do that.
Part 43. Identify.
Somebody else made that boat. I just videotaped it. But anyway. Do check it out.
Part 43. Clip.
Part 43. Clipping out. Part 43 is the part of the arm.
Part 44. Identify.
And, oh yes, tucked away. 2 little part 44s.
Part 44. Clip. Part 43. Bend and assemble.
So it's I like this part for its detail, and it's a fairly complicated shape, I guess. It's got a rounded section, a straight section, but I don't use a lot of extra tools. If you've noticed, might have noticed. I'm not sure if other people out there like to use various rounded tools to help shape, but I'll at times use these the curved part of these bent needle nose pliers to help shape rounded parts. But for the most part, I just use a technique where I hold the part with the pliers and then bend just using my hands. I find I have a lot more control that way, and prevent the for me anyway, help prevent the regrettable snapping, breaking apart at a perforation of your part. And a nice fit for those tabs. And we'll be getting ready to bend those. And yeah, sometimes I'll just use my thumbnail.
Part 44. Assemble to part 43.
I haven't quite. Yes, that's a good point. If I haven't, I didn't bend those over. Obviously not, because I have to fit in this part 44, which is a little flat part, which helps to define the shape. So now I can. I hope nobody bent those. Maybe you did. Maybe you didn't. Tabs can be opened and closed a few times, especially the blue circle flat bend tab connection. The green triangle 90-degree twist. Don't do that. I think you get about 3 times at the most to open and close those connections. So I try not to do that too much. But here I go for the final closing of those tabs, and there it is. What is that, part 44?
Part 41. Assemble to part 44.
And fitting that in nicely. I do believe it's part 44. Does it matter which way you put that in? Let's check here. I just took a look at the plans there. Yeah, no, there's only one way you can put those in because they have 3 tabs. So the orientation is set. So, we'll just do a green triangle connection for that part.
Part 45. Identify.
Part 45 is on the half gold sheet there.
Part 45. Clip.
And this is a nice gold highlight.
Part 45. Bend and assemble to part 43.
Nice little gold accent. Yeah, it turns out well. Looks nice. The contrasting colors of red and yellow for the Metal Iron Man. So this track from Llama was recorded in 1990. It's a long time ago. Imagine that. Sometime in February. Date unknown, side B. But there we go. Getting the shape, the tabs bent the correct angle, and just be careful about overbending these parts. But since this is the challenging build, most of you builders out there hopefully are used to working with these metal earth kits and know the frailties of assembly, as we may or may not have paid the bitter price of breakage and the gluing and all the stuff people do. buy another kit and replace the part. Yeah, people do that. Here we go. We'll just finish attaching the little gold part there, and shoulder bicep finished of the metal Iron Man.
Part 46. Identify. Part 46. Clip. Part 47. Identify. Part 46. Band.
Oh, just kinda zoning out there listening to the soundtrack. Very, very cool. Anyway, and building. And zoning. Watching movies while I build. I don't know. Multitasking.
Part 46. Assemble to part 47.
A mind-numbingly small part. Part 46, look at that. It is basically kind of like a spacer, but this is going to attach, coming up to, I guess, the elbow connection at some point, but we do have to make this part nonetheless, and there we go, with some green triangle 90-degree clockwise twists. 3 of them on that little part. Imagine.
Part 47. Assemble to part 43.
And we'll just fix that little piece there. If anything, it's really just kind of a connector of sorts. Seems to have more tabs than anything else, but it does have some engraving on it, though. It is kind of neat. We'll get those tabs straight away.
Part 48. Identify.
And there's part 48 on the half metal red sheet. You see it up there in the corner.
Part 48. Clip. Part 48. Assemble to part 46.
And just making sure I have the proper orientation on that.
You know what this shit's worth on the street?
But, or,
Go across the river, let's go. Yeah, good idea, good idea.
sure, I guess I just put that on. It doesn't matter. I'm not quite sure on this one. I don't think it matters which way you put that part. But, nonetheless, it is attached, as said, so that's it. Episode 7 in the bag.
Fitter. Happier. More productive. I am Zarmax.